Hello everybody, welcome back to Ballysprings on Farming Simulator 25. So, last episode we got our harvest done, we got our grass done. Our grass is compacted and covered in the pit. As you can see, we have now moved into September. So overnight, we unfortunately, for our cows, have run out of silage, although they do have the meadow grass, so that's keeping their productivity up a bit. But they've run out of straw. So, just to help us out a bit, I've collected up the straw bales from our own field, but because we are using the animal waste mod by CMM, we're using 3 times as much as we should be. So, trying to decide, do we buy a few more bales of straw? We do have a big field of canola to do today, and we are using the extended straw crops, so we can get straw for that. But I was thinking we could get a few silage bales just to keep the cows going over. I don't think we need the straw at the moment. The only problem with bales on... I mean, that's a ridiculous price for a 3,500 litre bale of straw, of silage. I think we will just let them eat the meadow grass. Hopefully we'll have enough straw. So I'm recording this video just before the second one comes out. I'll switch time back on. I have literally just updated the map. The update has dropped. It was last night, I think. I had to do a few little fixes due to the farmlands being changed, but other than that, there's no requirement for a save game. It's just that they had farmland numbers and there was something different. I wasn't entirely sure what it was. So they've fixed that, so when I came back, my fields were... I still owned the same named fields, but they were in different areas of the map, so I just had to get all that swapped back. So we have got our precision farming score on the correct fields, but our precision farming score isn't the correct score we should have after the harvesting that we've done. Everything's at 50. But yeah, as I said, we've moved on into September, as you can see. Need to get these cows bedded because we want to keep our right into because we used auto load, unload that. We want to switch off these for now. So for this month we do have ready to harvest, I believe. We have Izzy's field, which is a field of oilseed rape or canola. And we also have Blues Hill, which is alfalfa, ready for hay. But we have a lovely September of rain. So we are going to need to get I need to loop this up as far as I'm aware. lubricated. So that's all clean. So we'll just do a quick visual inspection. So everything's okay. Right, we'll get this over to Izzy's field. If I can remember how to get there. So we'll get this over, we'll get the cows bedded, we'll get the mowers on, we'll try and get as much done as we can before the rain comes. And I'll be back with you after the music.
Always by your side, I'll be always by your side. Through shifting skies and endless miles, I walk with you through every trial. And it's enough, I gotta say, it's super important, we all need a place where we can just check in, kick back, unwind, surrounded by widows that feel like mine. These are the people sharing you up. Tears is for tears when things go wrong. Oh, a friendly show, yeah, they got your back. With a love like that, there's nothing you lack. It's more than just being there, it's a vibe. Heart to heart moments, feeling always by your side. I'll be always by your side. Through shifting skies and endless miles, I walk with you
changing fast.
That was a big job getting that alfalfa cut. And the mowers, I was trying to use GPS, but it doesn't really like offset mowers for some reason. It does seem to work sometimes, and then other times not. Ended up finishing it off freehand. Now swapped over from the Massey into the John Deere because the John Deere was really struggling with the trailer. The worker in there on the canola field. Just not quite got the power. Still take me a while to remember where the gates are to the field. But yeah, we are getting there. I would like to speed up time, but I want to get this done before the rain comes. So we will make up for that once we get canola done. We can speed up time a bit. It's just with being that early in the morning, it's made it quite dark. But yeah, first time I've really properly done alfalfa in FS25. We will need to set back on. Get cracked on with this. So yeah, I don't think the gearbox on the John Deere helps very much. It's constantly up and down gears, which I do think probably find a lot of us have that issue with a lot of mods. Certainly on Bally now and on Whitcomb with the steeper hills. But yeah, we'll get ourselves some alfalfa hay made up.
Take a little time. Since you went away, it came to a halt. Silence is everywhere, and you're not. And now I'm running like there's no tomorrow. My life was on a one-way track. This ain't a story about happy ending. Oh, I could set this world on fire.
So, tedding done. This is a huge field for this small bits of kit that we have. I know it's not the smallest, but it's still small enough. I mean, I've been recording for over an hour, which I normally record for an hour for the whole video, and we've still got raking, we've still got baling to do. So there will have been a few jump cuts in there just to try to stop the boredom of the video. We'll go and get the rake and get a worker on the rake, and we'll get the harvester emptied again, and then hopefully, with it being oilseed rape, it's not a massive yield, so I might be able to get most of the rest of the field into this tank, and we can nip off with the Massey and bale up the alfalfa hay. So at the moment my schedule for videos is posted on the channel, and on my Discord is looking at doing a Ballysprings video, hopefully one coming out every Sunday, and a survival coming out every Wednesday. If I have a chance to put out any others in between times, that would be I will do. Yeah, I have to say, completely overwhelmed with the support and everything from the first video. By far the biggest numbers and all my views, etc. So yeah, hopefully you all enjoy the second video, which should have just dropped roughly about now. And you're enjoying this. I do intend to get pigs. We will probably buy pig food because it's not really viable to be making money wise for the amount of ingredients that we need. We do have a field of sugar beets down there which you can feed to them. And as far as I'm aware, we can also use that in TMR mix for the cows and whatnot. Not that we have a mixer yet. I do believe they fixed the mixer wagon issue that a lot of people were having with the various recipes, so it'll be handy to see. But yeah, John Deere does struggle a little on these hills. I think it is the gearbox. The worker is nearly full, but hopefully we'll get into this field and then we can jump in the Massey and get them empty. Right, this guy set up. Work behind and start with up and down. Give you a bit more room to turn. Yeah, if we get this emptied here, they should just about finish the whole field. We can go and tip this and then stick the trailer back here and grab the baler. Busy episode, plenty to do. Certainly be easier once we get bigger kit. Certainly the Upgrading the tractors that we had are helping. Let's see if we had a much bigger harvester. Bigger header, bigger grain tank. To make life easier also. Same with our grasswork kit. We had butterfly mowers. We had bigger tedder, 4 rotor rake. So all stuff to aim for in the future. But at the moment we've got some kit and we need to be looking at getting a fertilizer spreader, lime spreader, muck spreader, slurry tanker. Yeah, there's so much we need to get. Yeah, we'll get this tipped in here. Again, I'm not sure why I'm not getting a fill plane here. I've seen plenty of other people with a fill plane. I don't know, is it maybe just not enough crop in there? Not sure. If anybody's got any ideas, let me know. I don't have any edit textures or anything in my base game files anymore. I used to, but with using this, the textures they have on the map here, I don't. I'll drop that off, we'll grab the baler. Help when you crash into everything. The baler's in this shed this time, isn't it? See, a nice big square baler would be handy here. Definitely, again, we'll look at getting something along that lines in the future. But for now, the ability to make 150 bales out of this baler makes things a bit easier. And this tractor needs a wash. All my vehicles need an inspection, so yeah, we need to get this harvest done so we can start looking after our machinery properly. So the worker is cracking on here with the rake, which is handy. We just make sure we've got 150 bales and oh, mic drop. There we go. Yeah. Try alfalfa, so hopefully that does work out as hay. We are going to get plenty of straw bales off of that field, so I think it was a good idea not to buy any more this morning in the first part of the episode. baler does look a bit small on the back of this, to be honest with you. Might have looked a bit better on the back of the John Deere. We don't want that to roll down and get in the way of the John Deere, so we'll just tell that to stay. So yeah, the tedder certainly makes up for lack of massive width and speed. The rake even. Yeah, you stopped. But yeah, I've been recording for quite a while, so I think we'll finish this up in the next episode. We've not advanced much time here, but we've certainly got a lot of work done. Hope you've all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all again soon, back on Ballysprings and FS25. Thanks for watching.